May say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar's clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerge from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
Go now. Heading to start.
Here we go. D all day. Defense all day.
They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And that's a pleasing run there by Travis Etienne. And every time I see him carry it, I think of the word mature. Why? 4 full seasons at Clemson, not something you normally get with a running back. Had almost 5,000 yards rushing, the school record, along with 70 rushing touchdowns. That's both the school record and ACC record. The second running back taken in the draft after Najee Harris from Alabama, number 25 overall. He's now wearing number 1 in the NFL after wearing number 9 at Clemson.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
And there's a familiar sight by a guy in an unfamiliar uniform. J.J. Watt sacking the quarterback. Over 100 times in his career, he's put a QB on the deck.
Second and 20.
70, Indy.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Hey, 25 to the mic. We're going 25 to the mic. Let's go, baby. They turn it up. Get that ball. Get that ball.
Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. On play action, Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
58 to the mic. 58 to the mic. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Now Lawrence to throw. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals 18. Lawrence to Chark, first down, Jacksonville. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. And now Chenault on the end around. And the all-pro safety Buda Baker in on the tackle.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
90, Wolf.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. 58, boys. 58. 58, Mike. I got you. I got you.
From the 16, Lawrence. They'll drop that underneath to Etienne. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate. Got the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner.
Right there, Chenault for the Jacksonville touchdown. Laviska Chenault, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. Lambo now after the touchdown. He'll kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Murray going to throw. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now a throw here to his running back. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Powers through him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona 1st.
And there's James Conner with a run that gets everyone's attention. He joined the Arizona Cardinals after 4 years in Pittsburgh. And his best year with the Steelers, 2018, named a Pro Bowler after a 973-yard, 13-touchdown campaign. Mixed results the last couple of years as he's been in and out of the lineup. But with consistency, he can still be an effective runner.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They win zoom. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Prater for the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Lawrence's throw into the hands of the receiver, Shenault. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Seven, our score after 1.
Go! 18 Gators.
58's Mike. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. 58, boys. 58. 58's Mike. Tighten up.
Here's Robinson again on second down. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Over the middle, it's complete. And the Jaguars are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
60 outlaws.
You can't block me. You can't block me. 58, right?
They go play action with Lawrence. This is caught. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
10 to stop.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. 58's Mike. 58. 58's Mike. Starfield.
Lawrence going to keep it. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. He lost 2 there. And it's third down. Lawrence. Yeah, he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now their defense came through to the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. First and 10 at the 14. Shotgun now for Murray. Green brings it in. Despite a little power on the move, still tackled shy of the 20. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down. Murray a give. This is Connor. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Murray's throw into the hands of Kirk. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
They'll try and run for him with Connor. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Murray now on first down. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Murray now. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throwing again, Murray. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 36. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. It's Williams on the catch. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Go on, Hurt.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. Eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. To return, here's Agnew. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
After the turnover, here's Murray. They'll roll him out right. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Max Williams, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Prater for the extra point, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Lawrence. Throw left side, going to be caught by Shenault. That catch good for only a couple. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 26-yard line.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
Final preparations being made for the second half, both in terms of game plan and also hydration, because humidity is really going to catch up to these guys, no doubt. And for the call in the second half, we go back to Brandon Gaudin.
Yeah, Coach. Hey, that goes for the announcers, too. No AC in this booth, so we've got a mash unit of empty water bottles up here as well. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Hey, watch that. Check line 54. Line 54. Here we go. Right there. 54, right there.
Murray now on 1st down. Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, what a catch by Hopkins. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates his way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dwayne Smoot. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
This Jacksonville unit really struggled to get to the quarterback in 2020. Just 18 sacks as a team. Only Cincinnati had fewer. Remember, they used to be known as Saxonville. They want to get back to those ways here in 2021.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Throwing now is Murray. Throw left side going to be taken in by Harris.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He'll swing that out to Edmonds. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. Prater's kick is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Chandler Jones in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there. Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And some space here. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 73 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Working with a 2nd and 4. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Buda Baker with a pick. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They fake the handoff. Now Murray rolling to his right. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Williams. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think that's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
Let's go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw taken in by Chark. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
From the 22, Lawrence finds the open target, Arnold. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big pickup of 38. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Now it's Hyde on the return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Zaven Collins brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. Man open, here is Jones. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And Shark hauls it in. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. He completes it to Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Well, they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run with Edmonds. And he's got some space here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Another carry now for Edmonds. And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd down now, it's Connor. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 55 rushing yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Green.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And now Edmonds going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
60 yards.
Check, 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 check. Hey,
25.
From midfield now, Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. That's Arnold. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Hey, 25 the mic.
Go, go.
I'm coming out.
Now Lawrence to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Come on, set. 15 line. 15 line.
Watch the curl. Hey, 20.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Hey, Delta.
Here I come.
Hey, go.
Lawrence going to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Hey, 25 the mic. We're going 25 the mic. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world.
On 2nd and goal, Lawrence to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jaguars get a score closer. That touchdown, Charles, the first rushing TD of his rookie. And my goodness, another interception. Jalen Thompson picks it. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10.
I'm going to show you, man.
And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals.
I shall come forth as pure gold. Have you been tried in the fire? Have you been tried in the fire? Well, tell me, did you come through as pure gold?
You kick it like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, Honestly, the truth is that you been an actor. And now your actions got them boys drop the mask up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on rap a lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more than just rap a lot. I went and got my digits up. Your favorite, bruh. You don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got